All right, so imagine opening a restaurant with nothing but a vision, some hustle, and real love for food. That's exactly what the owners of Bambino Felice did. It's one of the freshest Italian spots out right now, and today we're breaking down how they brought it all to life. Let's get into it, but before we get into it, this is the second time we're doing this. The first time was a really good podcast, right? But the mics weren't working, so now we added some lights, we got some better mics, and let's knock this one out, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But thank you guys for being here with me again, man.
Thank you.
Honestly, thank you.
you.
And so, from passion to plates, what's the origin story behind the name Bambino Felice?
Alex, go ahead, bro.
Bambino Felice, that's a funny story. First off, I'm Alex. I'm one of the owners of Bambino Felice. This is Ivan Castellanos. That's my business partner. Bambino Felice came to be the name. The actual idea behind the restaurant came to be when we were driving back. It was one of our buddies' birthday. He celebrated out in Ensenada. No, Rosarito. So we go out there for the weekend. We have a good time. We party it up, whatever. And we're heading back down the,
Saludos, compa Freddy.
Freddy.
Mi esposa Garcia, saludos, bro.
And we're driving back. We have a good time with them. I think we spent 2 nights out there, or 2 days, 2 nights, whatever. We're heading back, stuck in traffic, trying to cross the border over to this side.
Yeah.
And me and Ivan are just talking, and I mean, mind you, hungover. And he had been like for years already. We had already had a friendship of a couple years. We had known each other for like 4 or 5 years already, but like hanging out and everything like that, like 2 years.
Yeah.
So he tells me, hey, like I have this idea of like opening up an Italian restaurant. This was pitched to me years prior.
Yeah.
And I just kind of heard him out. And it always was like in the back of my head. And then that day kind of just clicked. I was like, hey, like, what if we open up that Italian restaurant, but let's not do like the full throttle of like a restaurant. Let's do like a small little truck.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, you know what? It might work out. It's something different. We'll wrap up the truck like this, that. We'll buy a little Ford and we'll push the trailer.
Yeah.
So long story short, we're hungover, trying to get through to the U.S. and he's like, well, what would we name it? And I was like, well, they call me Baby Alex. So I was like, he's like, look up baby in Italian.
Oh.
So we look up Bambino, and I mean, if honestly there's a word to describe both of us, would be like that we're both very like happy, outgoing people. Like we're always in a good mood no matter what the situation is. So that's where Bambino Felice comes from. That's the origin behind Bambino Felice. That's where the minds of both of us got put together, to be honest. So
Like happy baby, but in Italian.
in Italian, yeah, that's what it
That
means.
explains the radio.
Yeah, that explains. That definitely.
Honestly, well, I used to drive before I knew it was Ivan's and yours. Well, I knew Ivan first than you, but I used to be like, what is that restaurant that has a baby on it? And I never knew. I never knew that he opened it. So I found out. I was like, oh, we gotta check it out. But, when did each of you first dream of owning an Italian restaurant?
It's this guy right here.
When did I what?
When did you first dream of owning an Italian restaurant?
Since I started at the restaurant business, I was a dishwasher.
Oh, okay.
But in my mind, I was like, one day I'm gonna have a restaurant,
Yeah.
So I told Alex, one day we should open up a restaurant,
Yeah.
There was gonna be a lonchera back like the first.
At first, yeah.
I told him, hey, let's just do sandwiches and salads, And then from there we also
Built
had
up.
those,
That's kind of a big jump from being a dishwasher to owning a restaurant.
Yeah.
What sparked that ambition in you, that vision to own a restaurant?
I just like the customer service, bro. I like the customer service. Talk to people, I make people happy with our food. And I was after the restaurant, I was in the music business. I sang for a group one. Well, that kind of helped me to kind of grow as a
Yeah, the ambition and
ambition.
to serve more people. And then for you, you said they had pitched that idea to you. So what was it that finally said, you know what, let's do it? Was it the alcohol that day, or that gave you the courage, or what?
You know what, man? I don't know. Up to this day, I don't know what like what came to be, or how even like how Bambino Felice came to be. But all I can tell you is honestly, it's just something that comes like very natural. You get me? It wasn't something like um I'll say it a little bit in Spanish, like no fue forzado, you know, it was kind of like it was given, you know, kind of just went with the flow. Like we got a trailer, we had a good friend of ours, he owns a couple like food trucks, and he also owns a restaurant, Tacos Tapatio.
Chalelo.
Our brother Chelelo, he guided us like honestly in the right direction, you know, which very little restaurants do. You get me? Like
Give you advice.
yeah, it's a very like this industry. It's like full of sharks. You get me? Like it's to each its own. You know, like I'm not gonna give you the secrets to how we succeed, or you know, they're not gonna give us their secrets to how they succeed. So it's you get a lot of that. So like I said, I mean, in terms of the idea being pitched to me years prior, it was something that was just kind of given. It was something that kind of just flowed. Like I always had it in the back of my mind, and I will say, like it was a stepping stone. Like I saw it as a stepping stone, the restaurant, because like I mean, we both still up to this day we want to own a nightclub.
Yeah.
You know, we both have it in our heads, like
Nightclub, bar, restaurant.
restaurant. Yeah. So that is in our plans. It's can't say it's in works, but it's definitely something we've
It's in the
contemplated.
vision.
Yeah, it's a vision, something we've contemplated. You know, we've looked at options. You know, thank God we've been very very successful with the restaurant
Yeah.
at the point where you know I'm sure down the line, I don't know how far down the line, but I know it'll come
Yeah,
at,
for
at,
sure.
at its due given time. But yeah, that's basically me behind that idea in terms of you know a little bit of his spark, my spark,
Yeah.
and it just kind of was just natural. You know, I can't say like oh like you know it's just natural. It's
We didn't
a
force it.
yeah, we didn't force
And
it.
then you guys talk about the truck. So you bought the truck, but you guys got the monster truck coming. You guys
Bought it.
We bought it. We went straight to the lake. We go to the place. We buy the truck. Uh, and then we head home all happy. We're thinking like, you know what? We just shove a little stove down there.
We're gonna start
You know,
selling
we're
it
gonna
next
start
week.
selling next week. You know, like you know, he had some money saved. I had some money saved. I was like, you know, we'll get started. Worst comes to worst, in a month, we'll you know, we didn't know about health department. We didn't know about no
Permits.
public
Yeah.
works, permits, city, you know, anything. We had zero knowledge. I mean, you're talking about two young guys just with zero knowledge about the industry, just with an ambition, just
hungry to get out.
just hungry to get out there. You know, not even make some money. Just you know, at the end of the day, do something for ourselves that
Yeah.
I always had in my head. You know what? Like I'm done working for somebody else. You know, like I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Like why am I gonna make somebody rich, or why are we gonna work for somebody else when at the end of the day we work for ourselves? You know, like
Yeah.
our wealth or our well being depends on us, how hard we work, or how hard I work, how hard he works. You know, so I think that's something we both click. You know, and it's what's helped us continue to be successful. So we did buy the truck. We did you know chase that, and then again our buddy Chelelo was like, hey. It's not that easy, you know. You
What
gotta.
the fuck are you guys doing, bro?
What you guys doing, bro? And he set us down. He's like, "Hey, look, if you want a truck, this is what you gotta do." And if I'm being honest, it was more steps to have the truck. It was gonna take over 2 years to open the truck.
Really?
Like building the
That's
truck.
to this restaurant.
Yeah. This restaurant being built into that truck, just alone the truck was gonna take a year to be built. That's one. That started where we were like, we don't have no year, you know. So the truck was gonna take a year. Then from there, it was the whole permits. It was you know getting started, getting situated, and we're like, no, we don't have the time for that. So, you know, we're sitting having lunch one day, and then one of our buddies calls us, and he's like, hey, you know what? You know, I know you guys have this place, or this idea in mind, like.
Because we were looking at places.
We were already looking at places,
We
but they
went
were
to Walnut and they
yeah.
sold it, no?
Yeah, we went to Walnut. They sold that place. A buddy that sells homes. He likes like, hey, like just open up a place. Like, you know, it's probably gonna cost you less than a truck. You know, and we're like, okay. So we saw this place. It was really, really affordable one. and two of the location was really, really good. It was right in front of Mount San Antonio College.
Oh,
So
it's a lot of traffic.
yeah, a lot of traffic. So we lost the lease by a couple of days. I think we were like 2 or 3 days late. And that was the end of that. But that was gonna be kind of like a quick like grab and go. You know, it's gonna be a lot of takeout, a lot of like I come in order, like cafeteria style kind of. That it was gonna be a lot of that. And then from there our buddy, gave us a call about this place and he's like, hey, you know what? They're selling this place. It has an alcohol license and come check it out. So we came, we checked it out. We walk in through the doors and it was empty, no chairs, no tables, a whole lot of nothing. Their place was totally done. And remember me and Ivan walking by, and Ivan's like, "What do you think?" And I was the one that took the initiative. I was like, "You know what? We'll take it. We're doing it."
Yeah.
And he just looked at me like, "Are you serious? Like, you're not even gonna ask me right now? You're not even gonna. We're not even gonna process this, nothing." So I was like, "You know what? We'll take it." And then from there, he's like, "Yeah." I mean, he went along with it. And then once the guys walked out the door and we started to stay by ourselves, he's like, "You realize we have a whole place now, like this is a different ball game, And he knew what he was talking about. He knew what the industry was. I didn't care. I just had like a really big ambition, really big dream. And I was just behind it, behind him and what he wanted to pursue. So
how hard was it to get the place? Or how long
That
did it
was
take?
easy. To get the place was easy.
yeah, I mean,
But to build it into like what it is right now, bro, it took us a while. Like 2 or 3 months on.
yeah.
It was ugly. So bro,
Yeah. We had a
fixed it.
What was it before?
It was a michelada place.
Oh, yeah.
Michelada mix.
I've heard of it. So they had
Their mix is really good. Saludos. ¿Cómo se llama? Robert.
Robert,
And forgot her name.
Are they still doing michelada?
Yeah, they sell little vasitos for
7-Eleven. Yeah. They got their thing going. And this was just at the end of the day was a warehouse for them at the end of the day, Yeah, they moved on. They went into bigger, better things, I guess we could say. And we took it over. It was a big investment. I mean, just making it to our vision and reality, we wanted to go away from like your typical Italian restaurant, your squared white and red, tablecloth. Like I told him, I was like, you know what? Like we're gonna do this, and the old restaurant where he used to work at was very traditional.
Okay.
I was like, we're going away from traditional. Like we're gonna do something completely different. Like it's gonna be modern. It's gonna have like a hipster vibe. It's gonna have like a very youth vibe.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. Like it was a concept that I think people at the beginning weren't like too receptive about. Like it was just kind of we got a lot of it at the beginning. We're kind of they walk in and like, what is this Italian? Who's cooking it? Oh, two Hispanics. I don't know.
They thought it was a Mexican restaurant.
So were you getting a lot of like real Italians that were, or was it a mixture of?
I mean, we're in a Hispanic community, but it was just like people weren't biting into like our true vision. You get me? It took time of like constant like grind.
Yeah.
Constant like I guess like repetition. Like you know what, we're here.
Okay.
We're good at what we do. He's good at behind the kitchen. I'm good at managing these guys.
Yeah.
In the front, managing the whole like we both understood our roles.
Yeah.
And I think at first people were like very, very tough on us in the sense like I don't know, I don't know if I could give this place a try. Like, like everything that's new, like, well, I don't know, people are very skeptical about something that's out of the ordinary. And I think that's what we were, you get me? But at the end of the day, I think it was like a double standard. Like now we're paying the consequences in a positive end. Now we're truly seeing like, man, they're unique, you get me? And we even see some replicas out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
There's guys selling yours now? Huh? 3 years. It's gonna be 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year probably is it? Oh, November?
5-6 months.
5-6
3
months.
years.
They close by.
Yeah, 3 years with this lease for sure.
Restaurant's called Bmbino.
There's another guy. It's called Bmbino Pasta, right?
Bambino's pasta.
Bmbino's Pasta.
No lie.
Yeah. There's this.
Bambino.
Yeah, they same color, same everything. I mean, and you know what? Yeah, and
You guys have the name patent or no?
yeah.
Trademark,
But
yeah.
you know what? Like we're both big on that. Like we've always said it. Like you know what? There's room for everybody, man. Like there's a market for everybody.
Yeah.
To each its own. Like we're not too big on like oh like you know they're copying our style. We've seen some of our recipes. Like obviously it's not exactly like what our recipe, you know, because at the end of the
We
day,
got that touch, you know.
yeah, but
Luego el sol sale para todos. We don't really care about. You know.
yeah, but like we've seen certain recipes that we have. Well, I'll say the name of the pasta. We have a chipotle pasta. That's not a your traditional.
That sounds Mexican.
Yeah. So it's our twist
Yeah.
to our restaurant, and we've seen a like one restaurant in particular. Like I told them, like chipotle pasta. Like there's no chipotle
That was
pasta in
us.
Italian, you know. But like I said, at the end of the day, you know, like teachers. I mean, at the end of the day, like sometimes like we both sit back like.
I'm pretty sure we're the first ones that came out with that recipe, the chipotle.
Yeah, and I mean,
Well, that's good and bad, but I would say it's good because if
You're
people
doing
have
something
copying
right, bro.
you, yeah, doing something right, like copying
Yeah.
what you're doing, you know, the style, the recipe, trying to
Yep.
imitate it.
yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of I wouldn't really say replicas, man, but there's a lot of people. I think the word is we're the pioneers of this, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I think I'd like to say we're the first restaurant that's making things like uncomfortable.
They believe us in the hell, bro.
Shout out to
Right.
That's how they believe us in the corner. Some with the tickets, man.
But I think we're the first restaurant that's making things uncomfortable, man. Like
That's cool.
it's just we do things that aren't
Yeah.
ordinary, you know, like podcasts like
Yeah,
these. You
for
know,
sure.
this is my second one. His first one. He was supposed to be on the first one, but you know he was
Was it Mexico?
It was probably
Mexico. Yeah, Mexico,
Well,
partying it up,
Tattoo.
partying
Oh,
it
that was
up.
my birthday weekend, no?
No. It was Omar's birthday.
Oh, I went to Big Bear.
Yeah, so he was out of town, but so like we're doing things that are like not traditional, you know, like I think restaurants use the door to door method.
Oh,
We don't use too much of a door to door method, or yeah, definitely there's a word of mouth, you know, like food's good. I would tell my mom, aunt, grandma, whoever.
Well, I
but-
think it's good to do podcasts because it just shows like you guys' story. It shows
Yeah, different
your
side.
character. You know, you guys talk about customers, the grind and stuff. And I think your loyal customers appreciate it. I
Yeah,
want to get to know you. You know, not
Yeah.
just surface level.
yeah,
Transactional, being here, just eating, thank you, and bye.
yeah.
You could tune in and check.
And they get happy when they see me or Alex, like serving the tables. They get happy, bro, because they're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, the owner's serving me, you know?
Owner, the singer,
He gets that a lot, man. If I could count a day, man, how many people come in like, hey, where's cantante? Like I'm here for cantante. You know, but
Hey, you
And
ever
I'm out there in
you ever
Guadalajara.
sing right here in the table? Or not?
Yeah, really, bro.
Song?
If they do, then I'm down, but
Have they or no?
no,
You probably get like shot at.
I do like the happy birthday songs like today.
Oh shit!
Happy birthday, bro.
Have you guys celebrate birthdays?
yeah, we have big parties in
Big
here.
parties.
Should have came in for yours, Paco.
Come
Damn.
on, bro. Bring the drums.
Fast.
I'll bring the tuba, you know, I want.
No, but that too. But like when someone's eating for dinner, like a customer, you guys bring them a dessert and
Yeah, we do that. We did it today, yeah.
Kind of dessert.
The tiramisu.
Tiramisu, we have creme brulee.
Yeah.
We're working on some gelato
Little
pretty
candle.
soon.
Scratch.
Yeah,
Something
scratch,
like
bro.
that. Yeah. So our creme brulees are from scratch. Our tiramisus
okay.
are from scratch. So
Everything, bro.
Well, like Hezekiah, ¿verdad?
Well, I should do it, imagine.
Does it? Does it, bro?
So, Teguino,
What's the difference from that and flan?
Flan, and Ericaya, there's a big difference, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. Guadalajara things are better than anything, bro.
Well, I just recently went. That's why I learned about it.
The
That's
Ericaya?
Lovely.
Oh, yeah. I love
I didn't get
Ericaya,
to try
bro.
it.
Every time you eat somewhere, you gotta get a Ericaya.
Yeah. Every restaurant had it.
Yeah,
Hezekiah.
they're bomb.
But they say it's kind of like flan, but not really.
Nah, it's a softer way. Yeah.
Like back to like the restaurant though, like I would say that I noticed you guys have good reviews, a lot of good reviews, and there's a couple of real Italian. Well, they claim
Yeah.
and they say that it's on the spot.
Yeah.
Italian, it felt like home.
We get a lot of Italian people here, huh?
You know what, man? We get really good criteria from real Italians, but you know what? Like at the end of the day, like there's no. I think what makes us like special, like there's no faking it. You get me? Like sometimes they'll ask us like, "Hey, who's behind the kitchen?" And I'll be like, "Oh, myself. Where you guys from?" You know, no.
Mexican.
Yeah, I'm Mexican. You know, there's no faking it, but
He's from Nueva Italia, Michoacán.
but I think we're just like very open and we just say, you know what, like how it is, you know, like yeah, you know what, I'm Mexican and then we're behind the kitchen at the end of the day. And I think that's what really distinguishes and back to the Italian, like people tell us all the time, like, you know what, like you guys have a very unique, but at the same time you guys keep it very traditional, you know, like you guys don't lose those Italian roots, and that's thanks to him, like.
And I think if you did, people will probably start hating on like.
Oh yeah.
Outrage, like,
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, like I said, we try to do our best to accommodate everybody and keep everybody happy. But it's just, you know, going back to the reviews, it's just hard, man. Like, you know, you're not gonna please everybody, man. There's people that love us. There's people that hate our food. You
There's a
know,
lot of haters out there, bro.
Hey, do you think your competition or other restaurants that feel like you're taking business, you think they like have fake accounts and go on make fake reviews or no?
We were thinking that
yeah,
just got started, bro.
we get a couple weird ones in there, like, you know, like outrageous one, you know, like sometimes like, oh, like, you know, this food was completely disgusting, you know, it's just kind of like,
Not these guys though, they're cool. Scardinos, they're pretty cool.
yeah.
We have like a cool relationship with them.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, we don't really like, when we opened here, like, we knew they were a pizzeria, but it's just like, we knew we had like our own thing. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't take from them, they don't take from us. It's just like, they're their thing, we're our thing. And
Yeah, different
That's
styles,
straight
bro.
pizza.
Pizza and
You guys
salsa
are-
restaurants.
You guys have dishes.
Yeah.
yeah, we're very diverse.
We're adding cortes, you know, like ribeye,
Steaks, yeah.
steaks. When we're making a drink. Should I?
But yeah, I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard. Like there definitely competition out there, but like I said, when somebody, you know, when there's new people out on the block, I guess we could say, like, you know, to each its own, you know, like they have their thing, we have ours, you know, it's we've never really gotten caught up. We've never really gotten caught up in you know, oh, they're doing this or doing that. We should do, you know, we stick like very, very, very strictly to what we could do and like how we could grow. You get me? And that's what always makes me happy, like about, I guess we could say, our team.
Yeah.
And you know, I include him, you know, myself, and you know, we have a couple like solid, you know, people behind us.
Yeah.
Like we're always very focused on what we're doing here, you know, not like what this person, you know, it's always what's here, you know, and I think that's where the success does come, you know, like, you know, I'm not looking at what the neighbor is doing, how much the neighbor is doing, or how much this person's doing, or oh, how do I take that? No, like, you know, the growth is here at Bmbino Felice. You know, at the end of the day, this is what kept us unique. This is what made us, you know. So this is the focus, and I think,
I think a little competition is good.
yeah, always,
Keeps you on your toes.
yeah.
Just going, you know, from
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
But what sparked you guys' influence for like the love of Italian food?
That's, well, since I started working at that restaurant, I didn't like Italian before, bro. I used to hate it, you know, like I wouldn't eat it before. But then when I started working there, bro, so like, let me give it a try, you know. So I tried every dish. I was like, damn, pretty good, you know. And who was in the back? Mexicans cooking it, bro.
That's something like that.
Yeah, I got inspired, bro. I was like, damn, I should do a restaurant, you know, like open a restaurant in the future.
Was the owner Italian or Mexican?
Oh, he wasn't even Mexican, bro. He was Salvadorian.
Smart guy though.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
You have like Salvadorian touches to it or no?
Not really. It was more like a Mexican touch, you know? Yeah.
There you go. So you found out with that food and you saw Mexicans were cooking it and you're like, that's what
Mexicans do everything, bro. Everything. And I'm proud of that, bro.
I think they're the backbone of the United States for living.
Yeah. We are, bro. Yeah.
There's a really good group of guys that are entrepreneurs right now that are. I feel like I don't know because I watched it, but I feel like they're starting a movement of trying to get more, Hispanics to become bosses, CEOs. And, it's sort of like guy from Next Gen, Ismael. Ismael, he just sold his company Next Gen. It's an HVAC
Next Gen?
company.
Oh, really?
They're
He's
really
Mexican?
yeah, he's Mexican. I feel like they're really starting a movement with him and two other podcasts. They're Mexican entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So I mean, they talk about it all the time. They say that Hispanics are the backbone of the United States for making everything go, but they're just so accustomed to labor, just
Yeah.
labor, and never shown the boss rate at all.
Yeah.
in the entrepreneur.
I
It's
think
just
it's been changing, bro. Like Hispanics are doing better roles
feel
up.
like
yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we were just raised to be hard workers. That's just our backbone. My parents, his parents. Hey, work.
Yeah,
You
construction workers, like jardineros and all that.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll be honest with you. When we were gonna open this, my dad's always been supportive, but when I opened this, he was very like big on me. Like, hey, I want you to work. Like he kind of like really didn't bite into the like life of business.
Yeah.
Because he's been a hard worker all his life. He works hard, he saves money, and he feeds his family.
Yeah.
But for me, I think I think we both, I think that's why we click well, and that's why the restaurant pushes so hard.
Yeah.
Is that like we have a vision, and it's just like I think we want to do a little bit better. Not that our parents didn't do good things or good for us. It's just like I think now that I have kids, it's like I want them to have all the things that
One step on your
yeah, I mean that I could never have, as a little kid, like and same goes for him, he doesn't have that family yet, but I'm sure once he has that, I mean it's just like, he wants all the things for his kids that he could never, have then, so I think we both come from very like strong foundation, strong like parents, like behind us, like, hey, we're hard workers, and that same hard work transferred over, but to a different mentality, like to a different mindset. Like, all right, instead of using all that hard work and being a hard worker and just I cap out at this, I cap out at I'll give you an example. I cap out at $5,000 a month, and that's what I'm making. I make. We had a different vision. Like, why not try 10,000? Why not try 15,000? Why not try 20,000? And it's just like we're always striving for more. Like we hit a mark. It's just like, hey, I think we might be able to push for more.
We need to push it.
So, that alone has given us like a big drive to keep growing here. Like it has never been like, okay, we plateaued.
Yeah.
It's always been like, oh, we reached X amount. Oh, we could reach this, and we've reached it. We could reach, and we kept climbing.
Do you guys value like, when you're reaching for like the number of the money? Do you guys value the money to be able to buy stuff for your kids that they never had, for your wife to be able to treat her good, or freedom, the freedom to do whatever you want, to be with them whenever they have stuff going on, or a little bit of mix?
Well, that's a good.
Well, that's you gotta answer that. Because yes, kids are,
I'll be honest with you, man. It's hard to balance. Hard. My wife, up to this day, has a very, very hard time. Now that I have kids, they have everything they want, but the time becomes limited. But I think you need to find the balance of like they have everything, and I'm there. I think I'm a very, very present dad for sure. Like I'm there. Just doctors, appointments, anything that where hey the dad needs to be there, or be there for my kids. Always, man. I'm always I show up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, in order for you guys to be good and not have anything to worry about, I gotta be here. And yeah, I grind it out day in, day out. I wake up at 7 in the morning every day. I grind it out. I start texting him at 8, 9 in the morning. Hey, we need to do this. We need to do that. Hey, our social media is looking like this. And
Looking bad.
yeah. So it's just a constant work. I wake up and I'm working. I go to sleep and I'm working. I'm having a conversation at 12, 1 in the morning with him and I'm working, and it's sometimes it's hard. It's difficult for my wife to understand. But at the end of the day, like, we got to come together and be like, what, we have a family together. You know, my time, anytime you guys need me, I'm there.
Yeah.
But it's a constant battle, man. It's just like, they can't both be up here.
Yeah.
It's sometimes like you lack on one's really strong, and then you're like, you gotta balance it out. Sometimes one's too strong, and then the other one's down here. It's like, you gotta balance it out, and it's a wave, man. It's I think it's something that people will never understand until they're like in the position, like, man, like, my family, my work,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I've always said it, like, I gotta be there for her and I gotta be there for my kids. I can never be absent. And even if that's sacrificing a couple of dollars, even if it's sacrificing whatever it is, I gotta be there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, in order for me to bring food to the table, also gotta be very present here. So it's to those young entrepreneurs that want to get into business and think it's all flowers and roses and it's a great garden. It's really not, man. It's grind. It's, we both, him and I, have cried. We've been like, man, like, how are we going to do it? How are we going to go buy food? Not now, anymore, but we've done like, yeah, like, how are we going to bring to our family and how are we going to make this work? That's been a constant battle, and it's something that, like, we've both kept very, very quiet, like, we've, like, just kind of eat it up, and it's just like, we got to figure it out, even if I got to take from my savings, if he's got to take from his savings, like,
Yeah.
it's what it is, that's business. That's honestly business. Like, whoever tells me, like, oh, this business gives me thousands of dollars and I got, I have no problem with it. I know they're completely lying to me. There's no business. I don't care if you're a multi-million business. There's ups and downs. There's good months. There's bad months. So, going back to the balance, like, it's hard, man. Hard, really,
Because
really hard.
naturally, it's such a one, and you remember, you get reminded to go back to the family and the business, and
Yeah,
I think it's only natural to lose sight of it.
yeah.
Has there been a time where you guys felt like it wasn't worth it at all?
Yeah.
Many times we thought of, like, man, it's it. Like,
It's fucking
it's
close,
let's close, let's sell.
What was going on at the time that was going on? That was making you guys think that.
Family, not enough money for both of us. I'll be very open in this podcast, like, probably not paying ourselves for a couple weeks,
Months.
for months, so it's like I said, business is not pretty. And eventually you make
discouraging, like, man, should we keep going? Or...
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you always got to know your potential, Like, that's where I think we hold, like, a very key role, like, him and I, like, he's very, like, okay, this is what it is, and I'm very ambitious, like, hey, look, we could get here, these are the steps we need to follow. Like, we have a social media manager, it's just like, it's out of our comfort zone, probably even slightly out of our budget, but
Yeah, gonna make it work.
we got to make
That's
it
what
work.
we got.
Social media is like everything right now, like, if you don't have social media, you're not gonna really, like, make a progress. You're not gonna make a dent into this.
I was hippie, bro. My dad.
Huh?
I'm drinking, bro. Is that cool?
Good.
Do your thing.
So much.
He's just looking at me. Damn, bro. Another one?
Oh my
He's just chilling on the back.
Hey, he doesn't drink tequila, bro.
No?
Tequila?
No, but I have today.
You been work tomorrow?
Only for me.
You work tomorrow? You work tomorrow? We work every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Feel the boss, man.
you'll learn really quick in this business that being the boss doesn't mean much, man. Like you end up working like
More than the workers, bro.
those guys tell me like, hey, I worked 16 hours today. My mind's working like 24 hours.
24. You still go home and you think about what the fuck are we gonna do tomorrow? You know, like,
Yeah, for sure.
we gotta make it
When you
work.
lay down on your bed and kind of go
Yeah,
to bed,
man.
you're thinking
Like, let me give you an example, bro. At Saturday, I was out of my Ducada and he calls me preocupado. He's like, hey, bro, the fucking ovens.
They broke out multiple.
Yeah, they're fucked up. I was like, we were stressing it for like 30 minutes talking about it, you know, like, damn, what do we do?
it's a big thing.
So he's like, maybe Lau's gonna fix it in the morning. One of my chefs. And yeah, when the next day he fixed it, no.
Yeah,
He fixed it. You know, I was like, oh, are you gonna come in tomorrow? Yeah, because I'm gonna be alone. And I was like, yeah, well, I have to go, you know, like let me just go to sleep for like a couple hours because you know my tocadas are crazy, bro.
Finish late.
But thank God, got tocada. We ended up playing we finished like what was it, one?
Yeah, you finished that one. We were on the phone from like 1 to 2.
Yeah, and then I got home like at 3, you know, take everything off the truck. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I see it's so fucking busy, bro. Like, the whole restaurant was
The whole restaurant was packed, bro.
And I was like, damn, bro, I gotta change, you know, I gotta go help this one, you know. So I came, and then it's crazy, bro. And I thought,
I've been working though, or no?
Yeah,
they're
working.
they're both working now. Oh, fixed them, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just it's
You guys are constantly communicating all
Yeah,
day, all night. That's good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give young entrepreneurs a secret to this shit. And sorry that I talk this way, but
You good.
it's just like we've had so many friends, so many like people that we know like have businesses or whatever you want to call it. But I think what makes us so good is that like, and I'm gonna be as blunt as I can be, and I think that's something that I think people always constantly get us to try to crash. Like
Really?
him and I, yeah, it's constant. Like
It's like family, friends.
nah, my family's very supportive. They're really behind me, you know. Like they don't like they're just behind my back. Like, hey, you know what? Like you do what you think is best. You know what I mean, they don't. I don't let anybody get in the middle of anything. You get me? Like I'm very like well centered, but it's just like it's constant like all like you know. And I'll be blunt about it. Ivan has all like, oh, but you know, you're like more organized. You know, you're more disciplined to be. If you got to be in at 7 a.m. and I'll be blunt about it. I mean, if we got to be in at 7 a.m., most likely I'm gonna be there at 7 a.m. He'll be here at 8:30 in the morning. You know, it's just. But at the end of the day, it's the way we are, you know. You get me? Like there's he's the brains and I'm the structure. You get me? That's
as long as
but-
you guys have an agreement and are okay with it.
yeah. So there's a lot of
But I think I did tell you about it.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be like the later person, you know. Like I'll be here, but I'm gonna be late, you know.
Why is that though? Lane or
My music schedule, bro, was so crazy
All
that
fucked up.
I got used to it, you know. I'm trying to fix it.
Next good time.
Yeah,
Carlito knows about it, bro. It's a musical, you know.
So I have a little more structure. So it's always been like, hey, but I mean, you're better at, you know, hey, Alex, you know, but you know what? I'm gonna be very, very blunt in your podcast, and I'm gonna say it how it is. And like to answer to everybody that has an opinion about, you know, Ivan and I, like what makes us so good is that nobody thinks one's better than the other. That's just the honest truth. You get me? Like I'm not better than him. He's not better than I am. Like we both pull weight into the restaurant. You get me? He pulls in people. I pull in my kind of people, and it's just like that's what's made Bmbino so successful. And it's just like people could try all sorts of directions, but it's just like at the end of the day, like I'm so grounded, like that. I know the way he pulls. Yeah. No, he knows the weight I pull. You get me? It's just like sometimes he walks in and I say, hey, you know what? This is what I got for today. We're jam packed all the way to the end. Sometimes I walk in and I'm expecting a slow day, and he's like, you know what? We're jam packed all the way to the end. So at the end of the day, like, not one's better than the other. You know, all these people could pull from different strengths, but you know, they're not the owners of Bambino. You know, they're just outsiders. You know, speaking, I guess, their mind, and that's totally okay.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has their opinion, and I'm okay with that. You know, they could have their opinion about me, they could have their opinion about him, but at the end of the day, like the only two owners to Bambino, and the only ones that are gonna be responsible for all the good or all the bad is gonna be him and I. You know, so you know that's one thing that's I guess has made us different from everybody else. Like no, you said it. You know, no egos.
Just imagine if you guys would listen to each and every critic.
Oh yeah, no,
You're telling me
that door
Would've
be
been
closed.
broken already, bro. Broken up. Yeah, but I don't listen to that. I just keep
It's a
working,
good
bro.
partnership.
Just yeah.
Yeah. So and everybody says it like partnerships are always the hardest thing to do, and I've heard it like my dad and my mom have told me like, hey, partnerships, it's the ugliest thing, like, but it's worked for us, you know. Like at the end of the day, I think, like I said earlier in the podcast, we come from such good backgrounds, like both of us, that it's just like,
Strong foundation.
yeah, it's very hard. You get me, and I think, just understanding.
We never had a fucking fight or
I mean, look, we pick at each other in terms of like we want to be better. You get me? Like, hey, I even like, like
yeah, he tells me, hey, güey, la estás cagando, like, let's do this.
and same for me. Like, hey, you know what? Like, you're fucking up. You know, you're slacking right here. Like, this is where it's at. Like,
See,
you get
that's
me?
the
But
key though, because you guys don't get mad. I mean, you might get a little bit mad internally, but you don't have an ego where you're gonna be like, nah, F this guy, you know.
Nah, we don't know. We haven't. No.
no, and like I said, I mean, to answer all the around the surrounding noise, I guess, it's just like Bambino's both of us. You get me?
Yeah,
Like, there's no Ivan's Bambino, Alex
And
Bambino.
is there a certain system that you guys balance that, like the leadership and all that, in the restaurant, or?
I think we're both natural leaders.
Yeah.
He's a leader in his own way, and I'm more of a vocal leader. He's more like, all right, I'm gonna come in. Like he's more like, and I'll be open about it. Like the restaurant's packed, and I'm more like, fuck, what the fuck we gonna do? Like, hey, my server, right? This, that. Like and he's just like, he just does like, pop, 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 pop. He goes, knocks the restaurant out, and he's just like he paves the way. Like, all right, like, this is how we're gonna get it done. He doesn't say much, you know, just comes, knocks the work out. And I'm more vocal, but at the end of the day, like, we gotta both accept, like, that's my leadership skills. Those are my leadership skills. These are your leadership.
Yeah.
Those are your leadership skills. You get me? So, like I said, I mean, I think we make a good, like, good duo, I guess you could say.
Partners.
Yeah, I mean, but
Hey, what about? Let's talk about a little bit about irons, like boys.
that's tough. That's tough. But don't even speak about that. I'm upset,
bro.
How do you prioritize like skill, character, like?
It has to be about customer service, bro. Someone that's always like happy. You gotta greet the customer, you know, like good service.
If you ever find someone tired,
all the time.
have that.
Yeah.
I learned something from Mr. Temple. That guy's pretty inspiring. I like what he does. Hire quick, fire even faster. Why? Like, you don't want to carry dead weight. Like, if it's not working, like, then I rather just like, why am I gonna like keep you? And going back to our skill set, right? Like, I'm good at that, and he's more like he's a softie. He's like a good person. Like, nah, man, like let's go.
Let's get with each other.
I'm very like strong. Like, you know what? Either you work for me or you don't.
It's like good comment.
Yeah. So it's just like, are you working? Are you not working? Is this working out for you? Is this not working out for you? And it's just like, I mean, I don't make anybody feel like uncomfortable or you know, I don't come at you in a negative way, but it's just like at the end of the day, like, you know, this is a business, you know, this is not a.
Hey, tell them about Pollito.
Oh yeah, that guy, man.
The dishwasher, bro.
Our dishwasher, good guy. Family role. He plays like a family role, right?
Well, he used to work with me back then at the restaurant. Where
I met him. I met him years prior to even opening Bmbino, but he's like I wouldn't say a father figure, but definitely like you know, he's an older guy that we both you know, admire and have like a respect and love for. and he was just like, he was just out of control, like just I guess like under the influence a little bit. Outside of work, not here,
Yeah.
but we'd pay the price here. You know, he just wasn't.
He wouldn't come in the next
He wouldn't
day,
come
he
in
was, you know, like,
hungover. So it's just like we're like, man, like.
We gave him a lot of chances.
We honestly like we went through one, through the second one. Hey, we sat him down, we talked to him. Till one day he just blew up. He
Came drunk.
He came drunk.
That
He,
day,
like, won't say he came drunk. And Ivan's like, hey, he cannot work. There's no way. He has to change the oil on the frying machine. Like, he's gonna fucking hurt himself, bro. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, well, I'm the one that usually talks. And I'm like, look, man. Look, chicken. I'm like, you're fucked up right now, bro. Like, let's cut the bullshit. So we have like an hour discussion at the point where he's just like, you know what, I quit. Quit it. I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, you know what? Think about what you're telling us right now. Why don't you go home, sleep, get some rest?
Still give him a chance.
Yeah, he's big on chances. This guy's big on chances. So he's like, why don't you go home, rest? He's like, why don't you go home, rest, think about what you're telling me right now. Like, nah, fuck that, I quit.
Yeah.
So
He was showing us like $3,000.
Yeah, he's like, I got money, bro.
He's like, I got money, bro. I need the job, you know.
And
He
I was
was
like,
drunk though, like he was pretty fucked up.
and I was like, look. So I told him, like, we gotta stop. I was like, you sure you're sure about what you're saying? 100%. Fuck that. I was like, all right, just remember what you told me tonight, okay? All right. Gets in his car.
He tried to leave because he slept for like 3 hours.
Slept like 3 hours outside. So 1 o'clock in the morning, he wakes up at his home. I'm already at home with my wife and my baby. My phone starts from fuck. It says
The
Oito
chicken.
dishwasher. Yeah, the chicken. So I'm like, yo. It's like,
¿Qué pasó?
why am I sleeping? Why am I not at work? Because it was midnight. I mean, he's usually washing dishes till about 12:30, 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. You tell me. And my wife's like, hey, shut up. Like, you know, deal with this tomorrow. So I'm like, hey, you know what? We'll talk tomorrow. So I hang up. 7 a.m. He called me. I'm sure he couldn't sleep. Like, what am I doing in bed? So he called me 7 a.m. because I'm already up and going. Hey, what did I do? And I'm like, you quit? We cussed this guy out? And you don't have a job no more. We found somebody else. Like, it's just the name of the game. We got to find somebody else. So he'd come in, like, talk to us. Sometimes he'd find him, but wouldn't find me. Sometimes he'd find me, wouldn't find him. I was like, you gotta talk to both of us, you know? Like, you know, that's just the honest truth. But at the same time, we had already gotten a dishwasher. Because, I mean, like I said, it's a business. You gotta move on, man. You gotta move on. So we found a different dishwasher. I kid you not, bro. This guy has probably become our best worker. Best worker, man.
It
Like,
was just that day.
yeah, he stopped drinking, like cut off
You guys
drinking.
took him back.
We took him back. We gave him 2 days.
Gave him 2 days. He was working 6 days.
Because he told me, he's like, hey, tell Alex to give me another chance. And I'm like, give me another chance. Like, I want to try it. I want to try it. Wait.
He knew you were the good Kyle.
Yeah. I told Alex, I was like, hey, man, just give him another chance. Fuck it. Let's get him Sunday and Monday, you know? And I said, yeah, fuck it. Tell him to come Sunday. So he came Sunday, bro. Looking sharp, bro. Like, looking good, you know? Okay. Y luego, bro, he's a new man, bro. Like, changed, you know? Like,
You guys ever ask him what happened? Or what's
He's going through personal problems, you know, like that. I don't think it's our place to like talk about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, shit.
but
We'd probably be in the same boat if we were going through them, but
I told Alex,
dishwashing
today-
right now?
Yeah. I told Alex today, I was like, hey, man, have you seen Oito? He's working with that. He said, yeah, bro. He's a different man, you know, like he's doing work, bro. Like he's cleaning the whole restaurant, bro. Like washing dishes, cleaning, you know, helping with the cooking and stuff. And I was like, damn, some change, you know, like it. You know what it's called, bro? Un escarmiento, like le das como un escarmiento, like
You give him a lesson.
A lesson, bro. He came back with me on the pilas, he's pilas, bro. And that's what he needed, bro. Because he was like bad. Like back then, he was like getting drunk, like coming to work drunk. And I told Alex, hey, it's because you haven't.
Giving him a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you guys took them back. Imagine if you wouldn't have. You probably wouldn't have.
Well, he's we're like my second dad. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because we used to work together at the other restaurant, and we used to live together.
Oh, okay.
So he would give me rides,
Yeah.
like I didn't have food. Sometimes he was like, "Hey, I brought some menudo and what was, He was like a second dad.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate that guy so much, bro. Like, he's cool to me, like. Pero you can't mix
Personal.
our relationship with our business, What so they told Alex, hey, if we give him a chance, then
It's hard.
that's the last one, last chance.
Finally turned
And
around.
now he got it. Alfredito Olivas got it.
Ito liwan din.
You got it, Alfredito.
So let's talk about some brand and vibe. What makes Bambino Felice stand out from the sea of Italian restaurants?
Woof.
That's him. He's a showboy. Out of the team.
What can I say, bro?
First of all, Mexican.
Mexicans doing it. What else? I don't know. I went to DJ's, bro, like a couple weeks ago, and I saw the jambalaya on their menu, and I tried it, bro. Is this really jambalaya, bro? It was super dry, bro, with the little sausage, Like our jambalaya is fucking juicy and bomb, bro.
You guys have jambalaya?
Yeah,
Yeah.
chicken and
Is that,
shrimp, bro.
is that Italian? I thought it was like a
It's more like
Louisiana.
Louisiana thing, yeah.
I did-
So we had, like we do like little mix,
Okay.
The jambalaya traditionally is with rice.
rice.
That's the Louisiana. Like,
We make the Italian jambalaya.
We put pasta and we substitute the pasta for the rice. So that's what makes it like maybe Italian, gives it a little
Yeah,
Italian
yeah.
twist, We use the
We
pasta.
make that sauce from scratch, bro. The jambalaya.
Yeah.
So I don't think no one's gonna make our jambalaya. The jambalaya like we do. We do it. We make it.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. when we come back.
Yeah, that's big at Bambino. Like, there's no packets, there's no like pre-made. There's nothing that's pre-made here. You get me? Like, everything is, I could honestly from scratch. Like,
Bread, dressings, the pasta, raviolis, mozzarella sticks, everything. Bro.
everything.
Putting bread on.
Yeah.
And I've been
Bread.
before.
Man, it's a process, bro. It's a process.
Pizza's different. It's really good.
Well, they come in at 8 in the morning, bro. We open at 11. So imagine all that prep.
Sometimes 7.
Something, yeah.
What vibe or emotion do you want your guests to feel when they come in here? How do you want them to feel?
Oh,
Yeah, this home, this is like, and I think we saw it today. Like, today, just Wednesdays are usually like the day where Ivan and I are here, and it's just like I think we both do a very good job in terms of like making people feel like I'm a part of this, or like,
and I think people know that we're the owners. Like even people when we don't know them, when they come in and they start eating,
They get
like,
like,
are you,
yeah.
are you the owner?
yeah,
We're like, well, yeah, but you can't lie to them, like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're the owners. Like you, like
unless it's a
customer
vendor,
service is really good.
unless it's a vendor, we're not the owners.
Oh,
Today we got like 3 vendors on there.
Yeah,
It's not us.
that's
No,
not-
yeah, no. No, but yeah, we give out a good a good vibe. It's just people. I guess, yeah, for sure they get a good welcome, like a good. But at the end of the day, it's just the experience you take from Bambino that just keeps people coming back. Like I'd have to say that I find it really hard to believe if you come, you sit down, and you have a good experience for you to tell me like I'm never coming back. I'd like you wouldn't believe me. The only reason of why you wouldn't come back is because you got like bad service or you had a really long wait. Like, speak about it a little bit. Like, there's this person that's like continuously on our social media, and I've talked about Ivan. Like, I actually got to attend that person, right? Like, we have a place that's jam packed. jam packed. And I have 2 tables of 2 open, and they're a family of 5. So they come in and they're like, "Oh, we're 5." And I said, "If you give me about 15, 20 minutes, I'll clear up a table for you." So a couple of 2 comes in, I sit them down. A dad and a daughter come in, I sit them down. And the guy like comes through the door marching in, opens the door. It's like, "Hey, what's the problem?" And they're like, I was like, "What do you mean, what's the problem? Like, like, well, you sat them down." I said, "Well, there's 2 people, like I have a table of 2 and a table of 2. Like, there's no, what do you mean, what's the problem? Like, I gotta sit them down, they're just a party of 2. Table of 2, party of 2.
Alfredito in the back, bro.
In the back.
Look at him.
So, long story short, that husband walks all the way to the counter, and I'm at the counter, and I said, "What's the problem, boss?" And usually, like, I'll be honest, like, he's more of the patient guy, and I kind of like, yeah, I'm more blunt. I'll be honest. It's just the honest truth. I'm more blunt, and I'm gonna tell you how it is, and it's just like, not that I want to lose a customer, but I'm gonna be also realistic. You get me? Like, I can't, like, I've always told him, like, I'll be like, we're never gonna be able to satisfy everybody, and that's okay. You get me? Like, not that I want to be disliked by everybody, or not that I don't want to give service to anybody, but it's just like, I gotta be reasonable. Also, you're a table of 5. I can't sit you on a table of 2. I can't sit you on a table of 4. Like, I gotta wait for a table of 8, a table of 6 to open up.
Yeah.
It wasn't open, so he goes, "Well, you have a table of 2. It has 4 corners. You put 1, 2, 3, and then you add a chair." And I said, "Well, boss, I don't want to walk by with a plate and burn you." And he goes, "You know what? Well, I don't want to eat here." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry. Like, I hope you give us a try again. But, well, I'm sorry. You got that couple commenting on every TikTok, every Instagram."
Oh, they came back, no?
Yeah, they came back. They gave it a try.
No, because we commented on their comment. We're like, "Hey, if you come back, give us a try again. We're gonna."
So she said there's a big paragraph. Like, "You know what? This is what I was upset about. Blah, 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 blah." So I'm like, "You know what? Give us a try again." I said, "I'll gift you the food." But I mean, they were all on all of our TikToks, all of our Instagram. And then this was when our social media was at its peak.
Yeah.
And Ivan's like, and he sent me the screenshot, like, "Bro, what are we gonna do about these people? Like, they're on every comment, bro." Yeah.
That matters a lot.
Yeah.
Bro.
And like every Yelp, every Google review, like they were on everything, bro. And we're just like, man, we just can't get rid of these 2 guys. Like, it was a husband and a wife, and I'll never forget. He's like, "What do we do?" I was like, "You know what? Text them back, like, or send them a message back, like, you know what? We're gonna gift you the whole meal. I want you to come back." Well, I kid you not. We come back. Willie.
It was a Friday, no?
It was a Friday. Packed again. But Willie already had a reservation for them, right? So he sits them down, party of 5, whatever, takes care of them, and they go, "You know what? This has been the best experience I've ever gone through. The food is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back." And they came back again a second time. Like I said, we're in and out of the restaurant, so I don't know if they came back a 3rd, a 4th, 5th,
Yeah.
but they came back. They came back a second, a third, and then from there, I haven't really seen them. Like I said, I work in and out of the restaurant all the time. But point being is, like, we're very reasonable, like we try to satisfy everybody. But at the end of the day, it's just like we're in a business where it's hard, man. Like,
Especially when you get packed. Yeah, so much capacity.
Yeah, we have a 55 people capacity, man, and it's just like.
Then you're making everything from scratch, so it takes a little bit longer than.
Although I will tell you, we're working on a place for 150, 200 people. It's in the works.
Okay.
It's in the works. It's in there, stirring up a little bit. We got a buddy of Ivan's working on that. Hoping
Nice.
We score that place where we're.
Close by.
And what do you close this place or keep this place?
We want to keep it.
Yeah, it's the foundation.
Yeah.
It's the foundation. Even if it's like a couple blocks down.
Yeah.
it's
What
fine.
city is that location at?
La Puente.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't want to speak too much on it. Like, we
Yeah,
don't want to,
sure,
want anything to go sour. Although I will tell you, we're competing against the Starbucks. Yeah, so they want to open up. They have 3 locations very close to each other, but we're trying to see if we can get in there. It's a great location. It's a corner location. It's a prime location. Yeah.
Cheers to that, bro.
Cheers, bro. Cheers to that. Yeah, every time you're competing against Starbucks, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's tough.
Love Starbucks.
Hey, tell me to get in the mix, bro.
I know.
No, right there, bro.
He's supposed to. He's my co-host.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Watching the audio levels.
where we at?
You're gonna get him another mic. You're gonna get another mic.
We gotta get a mic for him.
I don't know, but you're supposed to be their co-host.
Oh, yeah?
For real, yeah. So,
Next time.
so how do you? I mean, I guess that was one of my questions. How do you handle criticism? But that was pretty good. That was a good example. No free
Yeah,
meals,
just-
like giving them a chance, and sometimes stuff is out of your hands.
Yeah, sometimes things are out of hands, man. Like it's
It's just haters sometimes, bro. Like, just hate on us, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't matter. If you come in and then you talk shit about my food, then that's something else, you know. Like, we'll deal with that right here.
Yeah. Really quick.
But if I
You
get
guys,
someone,
you guys ever watch Ratatouille?
yeah.
So, do you ever have critics like that? What's that
You
guy
have the
name?
Karens?
That fancy guy?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like critics or food reviewers or whatever?
Yo,
Yeah,
we got the elite fucking Yelpers.
We okay. There's so let me break it down. There's Yelp reviews, right? Like
Oh,
us
okay.
common people.
Yeah.
Like if I go eat at any restaurant, actually I'm gonna give a shout out to Colimas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, that's a staple right here.
Christina, saludos.
That's a staple, man.
Yeah, so they're big. They've been in business for years, man. I love their food, man. I love their
It's
food.
really good.
You know, we have their food on probably like at least once a week for sure. You know, sometimes more.
I think Colimas is the best seafood restaurant in the country.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean,
there's people competing. There's people competing, definitely.
oh,
bad.
when I was a kid, bro, since when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But right now,
Oh,
there's
definitely.
Chicken's Kitchen, bro. Chicken's
Yeah,
Kitchen
that's
is
crazy.
fire, bro. Saludos como pollo.
No,
Yeah.
that's like next level. Honestly.
But I will
Colimas
say,
is a staple.
I got, you know what? I'm gonna say it this way. And I said earlier in the podcast, they're the pioneer. They paved the way. This is what it should be. You get me? And I admire those guys so much, man. Like the owner, you know, he's really cool with Ivan. You know, when we're at Restaurant Depot, which is where we purchase our stuff, like
Okay.
you know, sometimes we communicate back and forth. You know, hey, this is how things are going.
He's always giving us
Yeah,
advice.
advice. He's like he was one of the guys that I could say like from a restaurant business, like who was very open and said, you know, I'd go this direction, and he was very genuine on how we should go about it. He helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he helped us grow a lot. He helped us, you know, find the way. But I mean, they're an example to follow, man. Been in business for years. Yeah, I want to say 15, 20
more than
plus.
that. More than that.
20 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was here. My mom
Yeah,
was here
so we had-
20 years ago.
We have a great relationship with them. Like I said, I love their food, man. I love their food. Honestly, it's really, really good. And Chicken's Kitchen's a good friend of both Ivan and ours, and we love their food. I've tried his food also. And
This food is crazy, dude.
it's a different twist, though. I mean, like I'd say nada que ver with one or the other. You know, one's more traditional, and the other one's giving it a twist of like completely
She has like plates, you know, like como carne asada,
yeah.
como camarones a la diabla, and chicken for like a sushi.
It's like a fusion.
Yeah,
kinda
it's a
like-
fusion. It's a fusion.
It's kind of like how you guys are taking the
Different ceviches, different, you know. So he's being a pioneer in his industry. He's been a pioneer in his line of work. You get me? So which is what's really big on him, on his part, and man, he's been a great guy also to us. Like, you know, paved the way for us. Hey, you know what? Hey, buddies, you guys gotta, you know, do this. Hey, a constant support, man, comes by matters for his entire workers. Like,
yeah.
you know, he walks in here himself, like, hey, you know what? Give me a platter of for 15 people. I'm gonna feed all my workers. Like,
Awesome.
you know, so it's constant support. Like Bolimas and Chickens, like we have a constant connection, like good friends. Like
I think that's the key, man. Teaming up and just everybody
yeah, man, it's just
teaming up and putting in work. Man.
there's room for everybody, man. There's room for everybody.
Yeah,
Trust
especially
me.
because I mean it's a restaurant business, but it's different style.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's they're big.
What's something people totally misunderstand about the restaurant business?
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, I think it's easy, but it's not, bro.
Yeah, it's, I think we've had so many people say like, if we were in your shoes, we do this.
Like a couple months before we opened up, we had people telling us, "Hey, don't
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work out." And I was just sitting down like, oh, close friends.
Close friends, bro.
And I was just sitting down and, like, I looked at Alex and I was like, pay attention to that shit, bro. Like, we'll make it one day, like, we're gonna be big and they're gonna be like, oh shit.
People telling us it's gonna take 5 years of hard work of you not kidding. Shit, we're in 3 years. I think we hit at year 1.
That's great.
Year and a half, no?
Yeah, year and a half.
Who's your guys' mentor right now?
Mentor?
You guys have a mentor or no?
Couple.
In the restaurant business?
That's still to this day.
Oh man.
Boy, I watch a lot of Mr. Temple
Okay.
clips.
Do you feel like he's paving the way for restaurant business, or
Yeah, bro.
like is there some like revolutionized things that he's going on? What would it be?
I think he did really well in revolutionizing the game. Shit, I'm nobody to say anything better about that. Fuck, the guy's millionaire. He's millionaire. Fuck, I have no fucking reason talking about the guy, But I will say this: we do inspire ourselves off of him. But one thing I think that I want for Bambino is to not become saturated. So I think that's one thing that not that he's saturated, but he's big in like opening in different counties, different cities, like, and he does it like that's the crazy part that he's doing it. You get me? You walk into his restaurants and they're jam packed and they're just out of control, and that's great. But I think for us, like getting inspired based off him is. I think for us that's not the way. I think for us it's just like do not become saturated. Be unique. Be build what we have. And it's an advice that he gives. I watch many videos on him. It's just like
But
make sure
he has a mentor though.
I
Like a big one. And I can say it. Javier's.
I do.
Oh, the restaurant from Javier's?
Man, that guy.
How'd you connect with him?
No personal connection. Shit, I hope
Oh,
one day we can connect. But I've always told him like Ivan, picture yourselves. Let's picture ourselves as the Italian Javier's. Why, bro?
Imagine that, bro.
That's what
He's like, why, bro? Like, bro, I'm saturated. Downtown LA, Newport Beach, Century City.
Yeah. Well, when you think about Javier, it's upscale.
Yeah,
I am people, bro.
yeah. I mean, we're building up, bro. Like we're very aware, like in the community, and we give a lot back to the community, man.
Yeah.
Like, we're big on giving
That's
back.
key,
Like,
man.
yeah, we just
They know that, bro. La Puente knows that.
we give a lot. We give a lot. And I won't even speak publicly about it, but we give a lot. Like we constantly sponsor teams. We sponsor, little soccer kids. Unfortunate families. Like we're big on that. And I think we're blessed back with that. But back to the having a mentor. Like like I tell him all the time. Like picture Bambino as the Javier's in the Italian version. Like not being so saturated, being like having one place and building around it, like being so big that I gotta build a second location, being so big that I need a third location, not just open. Have my name everywhere. I think that guy's so big, man. Like, yeah, it's just like, like walk into Javier's any night. How's Javier's every night? It's busy.
Busy.
Doesn't care if it's a Wednesday, doesn't care if it's a Tuesday. They're booked. They're booked. And it's just like I tell him, like that's gotta be our goal. But we can't move on till this place isn't booked every night. You know, it can't be booked till, you know, we can't move on till a Monday to Friday. We're booked completely. Saturday, Sundays off the charts. And I will say I have a second mentor, my buddy from the podcast, Toast to Life. He's
Okay.
big. He drives me on social media all the time. And Jax, his co-host, is helping us a lot. And she's like, talk to me about your vision. And I said, I'm gonna tell you what I think about Bambino. I want it to be that restaurant that nobody could get into. That's what I want Bambino to be, like that restaurant that nobody can get into. Like there's 55 spots and then you gotta wait an hour, you gotta wait a 2 hour, and if you can't get in, you're gonna try to
You're gonna have to
you're gonna have to try tomorrow, you get me? And we're building it. It's getting there, you know. Right now you probably walk in the door, you catch a seat. You know, weekends is a little harder. Weekends it gets
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah, it gets a little hectic, you know. So we get a little bit of that, like, of that adrenaline of like, oh, shit, you know, it's what we can do. We get like 4 or 5 families waiting out there, you know. Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, we get like
Lines, bro. We had
Lines out.
lines.
door, bro. Like lines out the door, and it's just like sometimes you take a step back and it's just like fuck, like we're doing that. Like, why is my restaurant like that? You know, why is our restaurant like that? Why, you know? So that's if you take it to square one, like the day that we were building the name of Bambino, all the way to like having lines, you're just like fuck, like even though like quote unquote we haven't made it, it's just like it's like an I made it moment, you know. It's just like fuck, like there's lines at our place.
Yeah.
You know, like this place is so wanted. Bro,
You feel proud of yourself.
yeah, bro. Like Mother's Day, we had a 3-hour wait, bro. And people were waiting. People were eating. People were just like, what the fuck? Like, and they were waiting for it, bro. Walking out of here, like, hey, bro, like, I'm really thankful. Like, I got to eat here. You're just like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I think because you guys got anything going on, that's the customer service, the taste of the food. Honestly, I can't get a taste anywhere else. It's Bambino.
There's good Italian places.
There's good Italian places,
Italian places.
but not better than
Not a mom and I'll say it. There's good Italian places out there, but not a mom and pop shop. You know, I could name a couple really good Italian places, but like a mom and pop feeling.
Yeah.
But they're pretty far.
Yeah.
Maggiano's.
You guys
Maggiano's.
are trying to get to out of the mom and pop. Right?
Oh yeah. No, that's
That's the goal, bro.
And you guys have someone helping you guys scale that to create that process, or you guys are just working it out on the coast?
We're just trying to make Bambino like a big restaurant first, and then move on to the move on to the next, to the next step. But for now, we want to be known in La Puente, Los Angeles,
Yeah. And what do you see as the biggest untapped opportunity in the restaurant industry?
Say it again.
So, what do you see as the biggest untapped opportunity in the restaurant industry?
That's Alex.
How can we come in and revolutionize this?
It's hard, man. It's like I said, I think we've revolutionized the game. There's always ways to keep revolutionizing. And I tell them all the time, like, hey, like, gotta, like this is where I see the wave, gotta go away from it. You get me? Like, look, I'm probably gonna say a secret, but it's okay. Like I think our goal is to inspire people, right? And hopefully we inspire other small restaurant business owners.
Yeah.
And I've gotten some of these restaurant owners, like people twice my age, sometimes tell me like, hey, you know what? You're inspiring me.
Yeah.
But I think it's in everybody's mind, and I think even him a little bit like gotta serve everybody. And I think we're revolutionizing in the sense like, yeah, we gotta serve everybody, but it's just like we gotta build a demand. And I think that's where us small business owners or small business restaurant owners lack. Like we don't build a demand. So that's why, you know, maybe other people think like, oh, you're ridiculous for having a social media manager, but it's just like, I want to build a demand for my place. I want to build a demand for our food. So that's the way I'm trying to, or we're trying to revolutionize the game in the restaurant business. Like everybody's like, nah, I want to serve everybody.
Yeah.
And we're going a different route. We're like, not that we don't want to serve everybody. We want to serve everybody, but we want to be like, well, you might not be able to get served on Monday, but you'll get served on Thursday. You got to keep coming. You got to keep coming. You got to keep coming. You get me? So, yeah. So I think that's what restaurants are so afraid of doing, like building a demand higher than their potential. But I think that's the secret. You get me? Like, and we sort of figured it out when we brought in LA Foodie. Like, his demand was so much for the capacity of our restaurant. But if people weren't able to get in on Monday, we'd try on Tuesday.
Come back.
But then they couldn't get in on Tuesday, but then they try again on Wednesday. And we saw that pattern. We're like, hey, this family was out there waiting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're out here waiting on Wednesday. And then that's when we both sparked the idea of like, demand is the secret to the success in a restaurant business.
So
Yeah. And I think a lot of us, and I'll include ourselves, you know, that we both used to think that we gotta serve everybody. You see that line out the
Feel like
door, they
you
better.
need money on
Yeah. But you're not, bro. You're creating a demand. I'll speak on the hat business, bro. You're creating you think they can't make 100,000 hats?
Of course.
But what do they make? They make 5,000 hats. Sell out. Then they make 10,000 hats. They sell out. But then there's 40,000, 50,000 people that couldn't get it.
Another secret I've learned is they've only sold 100, but they say they're sold out, and it builds a demand.
Yeah.
Yep.
As to, and then the next round comes, and we
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's good. Man, low demand.
Supply and demand. That's the world we live in, bro. Supply and demand.
I think, I mean, if you've been in business a long time, where you just probably get scared that, like Harry said, you want to serve everyone. Like, oh no, we gotta serve them. There's money to be made. But just building that anticipation, is what gets your name up there.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we're both happy with where Bambino's at and where the name's at. But we're both very ambitious guys. Like that's what distinguishes from the rest. Like we're just like, we want more.
Yeah.
More. And it's not enough. You know, like we won't lie, we bring good money to the table. We bring, you know, our families are well.
Yeah.
You know, ourselves we're well taken care of, but at the end of the day, it's like you can't be complacent with where we're at or where you're at. You get me? So it's just like the wanting of more, but at the same time having a balance. You know, it's not like you can't be so focused on more because you lose the little details out. You know, so
Makes sense.
you know we're very structured of wanting more. You know, we want more, but at the same time we're making sure that everybody that's touching down in one of these tables is being complacent. And we're very, very strict on all of our workers. Like he's big on our kitchen. Like, hey, when they don't like a plate, like he goes back to me like, what's wrong with this? You know, I'm not too strong in the back. He's more the guy, but he's strong. Like, hey, they didn't like this. What's going on? And you know,
He was in the trenches for a while. That's why you know.
yeah, you know.
It's not how it goes back there. Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's what distinguishes for sure.
That's good. 10 years from now, what do you both hope that Felice is remembered for? We're still going strong.
Authenticity.
Maybe having an open place where it's membership only.
That'll be cool.
Something like that.
That's different.
I like that idea, bro.
That's different.
And I got that from, because I hear a lot of clubs are going to the
Membership.
millionaires, yeah, it's membership clubs. We have to get membership and we need membership loan there. And that's what they're saying, that's what they're all at.
Like Kanye, no?
Yeah,
You gotta pay a membership.
Yeah, not anybody can get in there. Good bar we go to. Well, I used to go to.
We used to go to. We don't go anymore.
You're gonna be
But-
a member?
We were still members, but
But let's get into, we're pretty much at the end, bro. get into some rapid fire questions. Something cool. First word that comes to mind when you hear Italian food. First word.
First word.
You, that's you right there.
Italian.
You know what?
Pretty much, bro.
Bmbino.
Pretty much, yeah. Bambino, bro.
Bmbino, man. Favorite dish on your own menu?
Why is it Bambino house? I eat it almost every day.
Pasta?
Yeah, that's our signature dish.
What do I do?
Yeah, I think the same.
Same?
Bambino house pasta.
Well, I like it.
It's our own dough, actually, our own recipe. Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
authentic about that pizza.
Wine or espresso? What's your favorite?
Wine.
Wine. You guys serve wine here?
Yeah.
What's your favorite customer's favorite here?
Say Pinot Grigio, bro. Yeah, we've been getting a twist for that Pinot Grigio, bro. We got a good brand in here. It used to be Cabernet or red wine,
Yeah.
but it took a like a huge twist. The Pinot Grigio just like
Okay.
we buy boxes of that and it just
Yeah.
goes from.
And, this is probably for you. What's your biggest kitchen pet peeve?
Say it
What
again.
do you hate most? Something that gets you.
Like my workers.
Yeah.
What I hate about my chefs.
Easy, yeah, I'll say it.
When they take too long, bro, with the pizzas.
No, I have a bigger pet peeve for him. The decor. He's big on decor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, that fucking plate better look good. You'll make people dump the plate 2-3 times so it looks like a nice little mountain. Like,
When I get the plate back and I take it to the back and I'm like, hey, bro, la cocina es un arte, you know, like
yeah, that's our
you
big.
gotta take
It's
care of
just
it,
un
bro,
arte.
like it's just un arte.
That's cool.
You gotta put the parts, you know, like a little arbolito, you know, and I like that, and they're like, whatever, okay, we'll do it.
They just want to pump out food, bro. But he's big on that.
Yeah.
He's big.
That's good though. For the customers, you know, it's you gotta. It's
It's about the looks, bro. It's about the looks, sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Which one of you is the better cook?
Yes.
Alex.
And I'm the best. I'm the better pizza guy.
Oh
Calzone
yeah,
guy.
he makes their pizza, bro.
Oh, calzone.
I make
Calzone's a
pizzas,
pizza,
calzones,
yeah.
Yeah, that's
They're big and
when we're jam packed. I will say pizzas and calzones take the longest time. So we take turns like on going to the back. So if it's like jam packed, then it's like, hey, damn, there's like 15, 20 pizzas up on the tickets. Like,
yeah.
I'm the guy to go back there. You know, he's all against pizzas and calzones, but that's my job. His job's more like on the oven, I'm on the oven, on the stoves.
So most overhyped Italian dish here. Which one's the most overhyped?
The Bmbino shrimp.
Bambino shrimp and
Yeah.
chipotle
Yeah, chipotle fettuccine. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's our own recipe, bro. Like, there's no. I better not hear no place next door saying, "Oh, I got a chipotle fettuccine." That's out the fucking
It's
door,
ours, bro.
There's no. You're not serving no chipotle fettuccine, bro. Like, there's no such thing in the Italian business. You get me? We brought that to life.
So if
and-
somebody has it, you know they got it.
You gotta
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Dream celebrity guest to dine in here.
We've had a couple already.
Codiciado.
Buddy was here.
Codiciado was here. Hijos de Garcia,
Yeah.
Was
We
he
had
here?
that. He had 31 hats.
31 hats.
Big buddy of ours.
Dandy Hats was here. Dandy Hats.
They like it.
He loves it.
Big fan. Yeah. We catered, or he catered for
For the Christmas party.
last year.
Then 31 Hats came with this
Whole
whole
team?
crew, yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Then Codiciado came with a couple guys. Omar Reeves.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody that hasn't came. You're saying
A dream?
Oh, that was a question then.
I think we're both gonna be in agreement with this. I think double P.
Oh,
Oh shit! Imagine that.
wait, Tito or Peso?
Nah, Peso.
Luna?
That's
That'll be
I think you guys can get it. I think so.
We'll wheel them in little by little. Bro. You know what?
Everybody go out and tag them. Tag Bmbino.
Right?
It's from Guadalajara, where I'm from, so Yes,
He's gonna know what's up.
Yes.
But we've had big artists in here. We're not big on like posting that, you know. Like
Yeah.
we like giving everybody their privacy.
Yeah.
You know, because they actually have been in here with their whole squad.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's just like they're walking out pictures, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, get out and all these more like he walks in with a hoodie, kind of
Yeah.
can't tell it's him, yeah. But yeah, man, it's just like for opening night we had Freddie was here,
Okay.
the main singer for Jose Garcia,
Yeah.
and he sat here with a buddy, a business partner that he has, and yeah, bro, like 4 or 5 tables got up, like, hey, bro, like, take a picture. So it's cool, man. You know, like, but at the end of the day, like, you gotta respect their craft. You gotta
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
their privacy, bro. You know, so it's just like we have good friends in the industry, but at the same time, like,
Yeah, you gotta respect their.
you gotta respect them, and then at the same time, you gotta build an entity for yourself. You can't like,
Yeah. Sure.
can't hang on to what they got
Yeah.
like that. It's big having them here. You know, not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, it's a plus for your business, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, gotta
Right
get
now
their
we need
stakes.
their help, man, because unfortunately you guys' stuff just recently got hacked, huh?
Yeah, man. Fuck, we just
all your followers. You have like
top
what,
11.
10K.
We had 11.7.
11.7.
11.7. We lost it, bro.
But
But,
did it
but
once, we can do it again.
that I was just gonna say that, bro.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll
Yeah.
get it back, bro.
What's if you could teleport anywhere in Italy right now, where would you be landing? Something that somewhere where you could like get inspired from something you hear.
Roma.
Roma?
I went to Rome already, so I teleported to Rome.
Yeah.
I went to the Vatican.
Yeah, nice.
I actually ate at a top notch Italian spot. I was there for 2 nights. I went on a Europe trip by myself completely, and I went to Italy. And it's funny because when we opened the business out, like our sauces are like you know, they're juicy. So Ivan had already pitched me the idea. So I'm in Italy, you know, I'm in Rome. I go visit the Vatican, and then the Vatican, it's its own city, its own, I guess you could call it its own state.
Okay.
But it's small. It's small. So if you walk down the street, it becomes Rome. It's very weird the way it works. But I go and I just ask randomly on the street, like to pedestrians, like, hey, what's your best Italian place?
Okay.
So then they send me, you know, I get 3-4 pedestrians that say, hey, this is the spot. So I go and eat there. A little pricey, but I go and eat there. And at the time, I wasn't like familiar with like Italian food, but I say, you know what, just let me see what a spaghetti would taste like. And
Classic.
yeah, classic. Just I want to see what it's like. And we had like this dry like spaghetti. It was good. Pasta was like made out of scratch. You know, like they were rolling every like
Yeah.
pasta, every noodle, everything, the whole shebang. I'm like, okay. So when Ivan introduces me this new line of Italian food, right? Because him and our lead chef that we have now cooked it for us, or you know, I got to see it. Looking at it, and I'm like, it's too saucy. Like, bro, like when I went to Italy, it wasn't like it's like, oh, this is our touch. That sauce is our touch. Like that excessive
So
sauce.
you noticed it, right? When you come in?
Well, honestly, I haven't had the pasta.
Oh, you haven't?
You had pizza. Yeah.
I had the pizza, I had the calzone, and the shrimp.
Oh, okay. What about your daughter?
I don't remember what we had.
No?
We gotta come back.
There you go.
I want to try the jambalaya.
Good.
Jambalaya, Bambino House, the Chipotle. They're like the.
So over there is less sauce.
Right, bro. Like there's like Italian. I'll be honest with you. I ate at 2-3 different spots. Like I went to the best place. I'm talking about the best place that I went. I can't remember the name anymore. It was like on the main city, like where I guess you could say it like Rome's Rodeo Drive over there,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Like best restaurant.
Yeah.
So I go in there and I try it, and I'm thinking like, boy, shit, their shit's dry. You know, it wasn't bad. It was really good, but when Ivan and the chef introduced their food, I'm like, it's too saucy. Like the sauce is really good, but to me, it's too saucy. You know, like is this gonna hit you? This is not your tradition. And that's when he told me, like, it's not your traditional, like, Italian food. Like, we're gonna give it our own touch.
Yeah.
So that's when we adopted the idea of like, all right, this is what it is. This is what we're doing. This is our new us. You get me? So that's what I guess what I'm trying to get to is this is what built Bambino, that like we didn't copy like your traditional Italian. We didn't copy what the norm. You know, you go
Yeah.
to any Italian restaurant and the food's gonna be dry. Your chicken alfredo is gonna be dry. Your jambalaya is gonna be dry. Your spaghetti is gonna be dry. And here it's like you get saucy, like you get a saucy pasta. You know, we give out our bread rolls, and you got people, you know, dipping the bread rolls in our sauce. So
Yeah.
it's like what made us definitely different. I although I will say I did adopt some ideas from that Italian restaurant that I went to, which one of them was those jugs, like
Oh, the water drips?
yeah, like I think I had my water and my pasta, and they would come in those jugs. I had sparkling water; they'd come in those jugs. I was just like, oh, that was different, you know. Typically here.
Makes it feel a little bit more high end.
Yeah, definitely. You know, here, your traditional U.S. spots. You know, you're gonna grab your cup and they're gonna go to the fountain. We have fountain drinks also, you know, but you know they're gonna put and then to get to your table.
So, where your trip to Italy, would you say you were definitely inspired?
Definitely, it was like a little like, all right, like I see where he's coming from, but it was like day and night. You know,
Yeah.
day in terms of like the Italian food and I even like coming with completely different recipes, like
Yeah.
out of the norm.
Awesome. Cool, man. Well, we're at the end of the interview, bro. Is there anything that you might want to speak about that your customers know? Anything I missed that you want to get out there?
What do you want to get out there?
Shit, coming to Bambino, man. It's just, it's
You won't regret it.
you won't
I say
regret it.
come right now. You can't get in because soon it's gonna be. The
Uh,
demand's already there,
yeah, there's a demand.
but when it gets packed, sorry,
Yeah,
you have to wait a little longer.
we're building that, man. We're building that for sure. I think a message that we want to get out there is to all the young entrepreneurs is that they're like everything's possible, man. You're talking about
Don't listen to anyone. Just
just
go
do it,
for
man. We had I think out of 100 people, 99 told us you're not gonna make it, and one guy, and he knows what I'm talking about. One guy was like, just go out there and do it. Don't give a fuck about what anybody says. Don't care about it. Go out there, fail, but at the end of the day, you know, like you went out there and tried it. And that was the best
told us that.
best advice we could have gotten, because everybody else was like, you guys are gonna crash, you guys are gonna make it, you guys are gonna run out of money.
They thought me and Alex were gonna fight like every day.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get along again. Well, you guys don't know what's up.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about growth. You know, to all the young entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
you know, don't be scared of growth. Don't be scared of I'd even say don't be scared of no partnership. You know, like business is hard, man. I like I said, I think one of the biggest thing is that we've left our egos aside. Like there's no such thing as like Bambino done by itself. Like I wouldn't be able to do it without him. You know, I don't know how he feels about it, but I'm sure he feels the same.
Oh, I feel the same.
You know, we wouldn't we wouldn't be able to do it without each other. It's just the honest truth. You know, there's just so much work, bro. It's just the work is so much. It's off the charts that you're just like, one guy can't get it done, man. It's just like it's hard work.
But at the end of the day, we just make like $500, and he takes 250, and I take 250. I'm happy, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
You're doing your purpose.
Yeah, bro.
It's what you love, man. It's awesome. It's definitely inspiring to hear it, honestly. But
I mean, I hope we are able to inspire young people. I'm always big on people growing and learning, and I hope we're an example to people. You know, I hope we're planting a small little seed in our community.
sure.
You know, this is, I guess, a topic that I don't like to get into, but I think we're built in a system where it's just like, go to school, work,
Just gotta work.
9 to 5, and you retire. unfortunately you die.
That's a business itself. The school has a business itself.
Yeah.
Go to school, get in debt, keep going to school.
Yeah.
That's some teaching skills for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be a business owner, bro. They want you to do a fucking 8 to 4
9 to
job,
5.
9 to 5.
Boy,
You know,
Is it 9 to 5 now?
It's same thing. It's 8 hours. Yeah, they get the memo. But I mean, everybody that I talk to, everybody that I try to like inspire, it's just like, bro, like, you know, even our workers, man, like, you tell them like, hey, like, we hope one day you're able to learn from this and grow and go do your own thing, you know, like go. You want to open up a Mexican restaurant? All power to you. Like we'll be the first ones there behind you, helping you out.
It's awesome.
You know, I mean, like I said, I hope these young viewers will, you know, doesn't matter the age. You know, if you have your mindset on something, go out there and do it. Go out there and chase it down. Like there's no limit in this world, man. It's just like I try to tell people like. If you do something, like, don't just go, you know, here. Like, strive. Like, I'll give you an example. My sister, like, she was very dedicated when it came to school. I wasn't a school person. I hated school. But school wasn't for me. School was for her. Like, she was big on school. And I told her, I was like, look, man, her name's Viviana. It's like, Viviana, look, if you're going to go to school, I was like, with all due respect, don't give me a bachelor's. Don't give me a master's. Like, go be a doctor. She's gonna be a doctor next year.
Oh, nice.
So,
Congratulations,
yeah, man,
Awesome.
it's just like it's that proud brother moment where I'm just like, man, like I was able to plant my seed and be like, don't just be this. You get me? Like, same for me. Like, I wasn't just a business owner that tried and failed. You know, we're still trying. I shouldn't say we're successful. We're still trying. We're still finding it out. We're in the process, bro. But you know what? We don't give up, bro. Like for us, the sky's the limit. You know.
Yeah.
And same thing for her. I told her like, look, don't go out there and give me a bachelor's. Don't go out there and give me a master's. Like, go the full 9 yards. You know, go get it done. You get me? Like, and that's what I want. If all of us would adopt that mentality, man, like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to know where this world would be, man. Like, if it be full of successful, young people that are just like, our capacity is beyond this world, but we're just so, like, institutionalized to be like, this is how far we can go, you know?
I think we can get there in the future with, you know, guys like you know, women doing it in business as well. You know, like, you guys putting yourselves out there, you know, thank you guys for coming on this podcast and doing that. And if you guys continue to go on different podcasts and social media, I think it's going to inspire at least one person. You know, it's a domino effect.
Yeah, definitely. And we both want to thank you for the space, for the time.
Yeah.
Shit, I know these are the times that we got available, you know, unfortunately, shit, from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m.
bro.
Look, these guys work all day, clothes clean, and we're doing this podcast, man. So shout out to them.
Man, cheers to that, bro.